Hey everybody, Forgotten Coins here, and today I have something that's really special and really unique to show you today. This is an 1882 $3 gold piece. It's one of the key dates of the series, and $3 gold pieces are notoriously hard to come by, and especially when they look, really good luster, really nice strike. And with a value of about $5,000, some of you might be wondering why this coin is raw, uncertified, and I'm kind of handling it the way that I am. And that's because this coin isn't really a coin at all. It's actually a counterfeit. And it is one of the most coveted and well-known counterfeits in the numismatic community. This is known as the Omega counterfeit, and Omega was a counterfeiter where they still don't know the true identity of. They weren't ever caught. However, there's been plenty of speculation, as far as to, they live, they moved out to China, or, there was even a portion of the mafia. But regardless, it's likely that these coins were, well, they're not coins, these counterfeits were struck. They're not cast, there's no pitting. They were struck from either trial dies or dies that were stolen from the U.S. Mint. And this counterfeit is, or at least this counterfeiter, is more well known for the counterfeits of the 1907 high relief gold eagle. And it was picked up that these coins were counterfeits back in the 80s. I think it was first found by Annex when they received multiple 1907 double eagles in basically the same time period, and that kind of caused some cause for concern, and they kind of compared and contrasted the coins and eventually figured out that they were not legitimate. And so there are some speculations on what other types of coins were counterfeited. It is most well known that there was the 1907 high relief counterfeit for the $20 gold piece, this 1882 $3 gold piece, and I believe there was some claims to a couple $10 gold pieces being counterfeited. And the reason why they're called the Omega counterfeits is that in the $20 gold piece, the what seemed to be a lint mark at first turned out to be a symbol of the Omega sign, the Greek letter Omega, by the talon of the eagle. And what we think now is that it's essentially a signature of this person's work. In this coin, it's not as well done as the $20 gold piece. There are some irregularities in the coin, and it's really to do with the hair and the headdress mostly. It's not the strongest strike. It's a bit of weakness. There's no dye polish lines in the fields that you would expect with such a small mintage. And it almost looks like there's been a little bit of work done, right behind Liberty's head in the bottom part of America, just because the luster doesn't really flow right that way, like it does on the left side of the obverse of the field. But give me a minute. Let me show you where the Omega sign is on this coin. It's on the inner loop of the R in Liberty. So give me a second and I'll see if I can get a better look at that for you.
So while this may not be the most in focus or visually appealing shot, it's one of the only ones that I was able to get at least some form of view into that top loop of the R, where it showed a bit of that deformity and mark similar to the omega symbol on this coin. I do have a still photograph that I'll put up right now, which shows it a little bit better. But overall, it's a very tough piece to capture. And the reason that I kind of have this coin is just because I really love the history behind it, and just the concept behind how long this forgery might have gone undetected and unnoticed. And you can see a little bit right there. Hold on, give me a second. Let's get it back into focus. Now you can see a bit in that top loop of the R as well, of what could be seeming like a lint mark, but with a strong microscope that I do not have access to, you can definitely see a very small omega symbol. And it's easier to see in person than it is on camera. It's really difficult to pick up just because it changes so much with the light, and it doesn't really stick up from the devices. It just kind of sits there. But overall, let me know what you think of this coin. Have any of you heard of the Omega Counterfeiter before? If you have any examples of these, and how convincing you think they are, and what you think of the story. But that's it for me, everybody, today. Please like, share, and subscribe this video, and I hope you have a great day.